Dude, if you can see my heart rate right now, I just hit a section of black ice. What's up everyone, my name is Nate and this is Nate and April. Today we're going up to Big Bear because I have to deliver tile in the rain. So follow me up the mountain, we're gonna deliver the tile. I'll give you a quick rundown as far as what's happening inside the actual cabin, and then I gotta get out of here because I gotta sell my van. Today's gonna be a long day. Okay, we are finally driving up the mountain. I'm super pumped. I was actually on the line fire as a firefighter. We drove this exact road every single day to get up there and fight fire and protect the homes that were up in Running Springs and Big Bear. And so driving this road is really nostalgic. It's a little bit weird that I'm not in a fire engine right now. It's pretty cool that we got to be able to come up here and at least serve that community. We're gonna drive up there, I'll get to the cabin and we'll give you some more updates. If you can see my heart rate right now, I just hit a section of black ice. It went from raining to sleeting to frozen black ice on the ground. I don't have chains on. I have really nice all-weather tires or all-terrain tires, but I just hit pretty decent amount of black ice. I slid out a little bit and fishtailed a little bit. I think I was going like maybe 15 miles an hour. It's getting a little ugly out here. We made it to the cabin. I'm super pumped, but it's raining and I have to get all of the tile inside the cabin by myself. Guess you're gonna watch me move some tile. If you're wondering what drain we're using, that's the drain for the shower. And this is all the hardware. Right now we're in the primary bedroom. I just brought in all of the tile. It is pouring rain outside and honestly, I love it. It's so great being up in a cabin when it's raining. There's nothing better, although we don't have any floors or couches or beds or anything in here. Right now, we just had a guy come in and paint these beams. Carlos did an awesome job. The wall now has outlets on both sides, and both of those outlets will be for the side tables or the end tables for the bed. The guys also put in a plug for a TV. We also stole some electricity up here. You can see a wire, and this wire right here is gonna go all the way over here and go straight to the top of the roof for a chandelier. That's April's idea. If you have any questions, please drop them down in the comments below. We will definitely be checking those and answering those questions as they come in. Again, we have the three weird closet, or the three doors in a row. This is just a closet. This one is actually gonna be our laundry room. The guys in here did a really good job. They just started mudding, taping a bunch of stuff, and then they just built this little wall. If you are up somewhere where it is very cold, you cannot have drainage pipes or water running through your exterior walls only because they'll freeze. We built an interior wall, then we'll put our laundry machine in there. So the guys are getting a lot of work done. They just put in 2 boxes for vanity lights. We're gonna have a vanity light on each side, and then we're gonna have it come up to about here. This will be a mirror. They kind of like blocked everything out to kind of show what's actually supposed to be happening on this wall. And then the vanity will come up to here. We have the plumbing in for the vanity. So that's all good to go. The guys just need to come in and drywall that. Our shower is why I brought all of this tile up, so the guys can actually work on the shower. The shower just is super plain and like doesn't look like anything. We need the window to be replaced. Once that window gets replaced, then we can start moving a little bit faster on the shower. We're gonna be putting a niche in here. So we're gonna be talking to the contractor about putting a niche in there. All the plumbing is where it should be. I brought a drain, so they're gonna replace that drain with a new one. And then they're starting to seal everything. I know there's electrical by the toilet. You know what that means. Either a bidet or a heated seat. For sure, we wanna do heated seats. This is a bougie luxury Airbnb. At least we think so. Okay, let's move on from the primary bedroom and bathroom to the secondary bathroom. Oh, well, There's boxes in the way. I'm standing inside of our secondary bathroom. So this is the bathroom right when you walk in the door. We have a tub in here and we have a shower insert that goes around the tub. And then this has already been all plumbed out, kind of like you saw in the last video, but I just wanted to reiterate. Basically, this is ready to go. We just need to plug in the bathtub as well as the shower insert. Everything else in here looks pretty good and is ready to go. Let's move on to the most exciting part of our cabin. Come on. Okay, so it doesn't look like much. There's giant boxes in the way, and for the most part, it's just an empty room. So what I want to show you is this. This is essentially where the kitchen is gonna be. They've plumbed in electrical all the way through the wall, as you can see, and they've also plumbed in electrical for all of our appliances. So we have a fridge there, a range hood there. We also have a range below it, and then we have just regular outlets that are kind of throughout the space. Right here is the electrical that is gonna go in for the island. We painted these beams as well. They're going to be doing a false ceiling. So what you see right here is not actually gonna be showing. They're gonna be showing this one right here. So this is new pine tongue and groove. And above that are loops for puck lights to kind of sit inside of. We had a guy come in and do the cabinets. He measured out all of the cabinets. These are gonna be custom cabinets because this is such a funky space, and they'll be way more durable than something that wasn't custom. And we have a really good custom cabinet builder in Big Bear that we are gonna use. We have a window behind me right here and a door right here. We are getting these from a guy in town, and they're gonna be coming out and installing and reinstalling all of the windows. All of the windows are really old. They don't really work very well, and we need to have good ventilation in the summer, and we need to also have the ability to actually see out of some of the windows. That's gonna be coming up very soon. All the drywall work is done right here. We have a water line for the fridge as well as the electrical. This is where our range hood is gonna go right here, and below us is the range. So we're already gassed up and electricaled up. So here's the run of electrical that is going to be looped through, and they're just essentially going to run it all the way through this ceiling and maybe loop back, and then those will be puck lights so that we'll have adequate lighting. What happens in a lot of these cabins is you sit in this section right here, like you have a ton of light coming in and it barely hits this back corner. Because this is an overhang of a loft, we're gonna try to put as much light as we possibly can. Yeah, we already have electrical plumbed in for the garbage disposal and all that kinds of stuff. The kitchen's ready to go and just needs cabinets. So all these boxes are essentially the stuff that's gonna go in the kitchen. So this is our range, the refrigerator, dishwasher, that's our range hood. Everything else looks really good in here. We haven't really messed with anything upstairs. And then everything down here is just gonna look standard until we figure out what to do with all this stuff. The exterior is looking really good. So our deck is pretty good. It just needs to be cleaned off, power washed, and then we're gonna paint the railings black. This kind of like cherry wood look is not the greatest. So we're gonna paint it probably the same, but we're gonna paint the exterior. Everything up here looks pretty good. They painted these beams black and just touched everything up. They like put more caulking in here. They just kind of made sure that everything was going to be perfect and not have any gaps in it, and just not really hold a whole bunch of imperfections. Even though this is a cabin, the imperfections are totally fine. But just having them painted looks really nice. Here, I'll show you. This is kind of like the best view of the house. This is going to be such a cool view. We're going to put in railings right here and a railing right here, bed right here, and then a single sleeper sofa right here. I know it's kind of a tight space up here, but really this is going to be such an awesome place for the kids. Kids love lofts, and I know if I was a kid, I would love it. I'm not a kid and I still love it. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so, because I got to get out of here, and we would love to have you on board for the next one. But we will see you guys on the next one. See ya.